Hi everyone, I'm John Graham. I'm the MD of Andrew Ingredients. Welcome to our Traybake Session, the first of our online series to help you learn about new products, new ideas and trends that will hopefully allow you to grow your business during these difficult times. Normally you would be here with us in our wonderful test bakery, but unfortunately we can't do that, so we're having to adapt like everybody else and do this in an online format. So I hope you really enjoy it, and please give us lots of feedback, and if you see anything that you like, please do get in contact.
Hi, my name is Ben Jennett and welcome to the Traybake presentation today. I work for Andrew Ingredients here, but I've also spent the last 20 years in the bakery industry, serving my time as an apprentice and coming right through the ranks to now working on the sales side of it. Today we'd just like to have a bit of a chat to you about some trends. Trends aren't something that's new in the bakery industry. We've seen it from the early 2000s in cupcakes through to donuts, and large companies spend a lot of money and a lot of time researching trends and what people are likely to be wanting to eat in the next few years coming up. So one of the trends that has appeared in the last few months and maybe the last year or so is the use of branded chocolate bars in bakery industry. We see it probably taking it from the donut side of things, the pieces of chocolate of a chocolate bar on top of a donut, and moving that through to the Traybake industry. It's something that adds a bit of premium quality to your Traybake. We see it's recognisable, and the research shows that when people are in a hurry or they're hungry, they tend to lift items that they've always been used to. So turning the traditional Traybakes into something using premium branded chocolate, very easy thing to do. It gains more money for that, but it's also more recognisable. If you think a big trait of why parents buy things or adults buy things are for their kids. So basically the chocolate's doing the advertising for you, and if they're likely to see a chocolate bar on the TV and they associate that with a Traybake they can see in the shop, then they're more likely to gauge a sale from that. Some of the classics in Traybakes in terms of Rocky Roads can be turned into new flavours like a Biscoff Rocky Road, or we have a Tiffin, which is a traditional Traybake. That can also be made into a Nutella and Biscoff Tiffin. So there are lots of ideas there, but just by adding a bit of premium branded chocolate to the top of your Traybakes or including them in the mix and being able to dedicate that on the label really does help drive sales. On the branded chocolate bars which are trending this year, the top three are actually Snickers, Dairy Milk and Galaxy. So those are three chocolate bars that have been about quite a while and have stood the test of time. So they're definitely three chocolate bars which you should consider using in your bakery goods. So I know from my time in the bakery that I suppose the thought process that using branded chocolate must be more expensive than creating our own, but really that isn't the case. Just using a small amounts maybe on the top of a Traybake or in the middle of a Traybake, but having that promotion of being able to use the words that are being seen on TV or seen in adverts, and those premium words really do add some more value to your product, and they let you charge more than you do normally. So definitely a worthwhile thing to do is add a bit of premium branded chocolate to your Traybakes to give it that wow factor. Within the industry we also have a lot of bakers who do work within the food sector, the food service industry, and really there are a lot of seasonal trends involved in that, whether it be Christmas, Easter, and the involvement of alcohol brands is also a big trend at the moment. So using Bailey's, Tia Maria, Guinness and other products like that that customers are already familiar with. So really it makes sense that if somebody's already buying a product in a different guise, if you incorporate it into your baked goods, that there's a familiarity with that and a trust with it. But in turn that lets you, the baker, charge a premium for that product and generate more sales around very important times of the year like Christmas and Easter. So definitely worth looking into using alcohol brands in your dessert products or your finished items. Another trend which is huge at the moment and continues to rise all the time is vegan. And it's estimated that up to 25% of people within the UK and Ireland will adopt a vegan approach to their diet by 2025. The bakery industry would be mad to pass up the opportunity to help within the vegan industry and create products which vegans are going to want to eat. So in terms of that, veganism was a bit like gluten-free at the start. Some of the flavours were bland, they weren't like standard products that we would buy, but things have really definitely changed. The use of items like coconut milk to replace dairy in products, the use of proteins like aquafaba to replace egg in product really have driven this marketplace on, and they've created products which are like everyday products in reality. We have an area on our website dedicated to vegan products, and that contains a range of mixes, frostings, flavours. I encourage you to take a look at the website to see what's available to help you create a range of products that are vegan friendly. Another trend at the moment is flavour fusion. So flavours like chocolate and chili, cardamom and chocolate, or adding flavours like matcha, chai, tahini, lavender can help create a modern twist and a depth of flavour to your products.
Hello and welcome to our online seminar on Traybakes. So today we're going to start with some traditional Northern Ireland products. So 15s is what we're starting with. So we're just going to do a twist on 15s. So as you know, 15s is a recipe from Northern Ireland which has 15 of each of the ingredients, as in digestive biscuits, marshmallows, cherries and condensed milk. So for today we're going to do a twist. So we're going to use, instead of digestive biscuit, we're going to use Oreo biscuit, and we're going to use Lotus Biscoff. So I've got them made here. So all I did was just take the biscuits, put them in the mixer with the paddle and mixed them to a crumb, then added the rest of the ingredients. Rolled it up as you see here, as you would normally do, and the same with the Lotus. We just use the Lotus crumb that we have here on sale. So you can use your own recipe. We have a recipe online that you'll get a copy of, but it's just really changing the crumb from digestive to either Oreo or Lotus. So I just done it yesterday, put it in the fridge, chilled it overnight, rolled it in coconut this morning, and as you can see, it's just as you would expect for a 15. So it's got the mallows. The cherries are a bit harder to see because of the dark crumb, but they are in there, and you do get them in the taste. 5 in a packet or whatever you want to do. The Lotus biscuit then is just the same. Just replace the digestive biscuit with the Lotus biscuit. For this one, I've just rolled it in the crumb as well. And again, just stick them in the trays. And so as you can see from the packs we have here, the Oreo is a nice dark crumb. You can see the mallows coming through. A bit harder to see the cherries, but you will get them in the taste. And then from the Biscoff, it's a nice brown gingery crumb, much different than you would get than your normal 15s. So now we're going to look at some trends with Biscoff and Nutella. So for this one, we've got a Biscoff Nutella tiffin. Pretty simple to do. So it's just chocolate, Nutella, butter, Biscoff crumb and some fudge pieces. Just heat it, the chocolate and the Nutella and butter, and then mixed in the crumb and the fudge pieces and let it set. And then for this one, it's a Biscoff Rocky Road. So we've used white chocolate, some Biscoff spread, some butter. We've used vegan marshmallows for this one, but you could also use standard marshmallows, Biscoff biscuits, and some fudge pieces again. Again, we just heat the chocolate, the spread and butter, and mixed in the marshmallows, Biscoff biscuits and fudge pieces. So now we're going to look at some Traybakes that have well-known chocolate bars and biscuits. So we're going to start first with the Jaffa Cake Rocky Road. So what we've done here, we've just made a base with chocolate, some butter, some golden syrup, and some Jaffa cakes just chopped up. Put it in the base and let it set. Then for the top, we just chop more of the Jaffa cakes up with some chocolate butter again, and let it set. So we've just got, for this one we've just did a squirrel. On this one here, we have ginger nut and honeycomb. Again, similar to the Jaffa cake. We just made a base with the chocolate, butter, golden syrup, some crushed ginger nuts and some honeycomb. Again, put it in a tray, let it set, and again we put some top, just a chocolate top, and sprinkled some honeycomb and ginger nut. This one here then is an Aero brownie. So we've just used a brownie mix, just an Eric's brownie mix. Made the mix, baked it, let it cool, and then used some fondant chop for the top. And then what we did here was we used caramel, but we flavoured it with mint. So the flavour actually comes from the caramel, and then just sprinkled some Aero on top. So it's a good way to get the flavour in without having to put too much Aero on top. This one is a take on a Snickers bar. We've got Rice Krispies, white chocolate, melted the white chocolate, mixed in the Rice Krispies, put it in a tray, let it set. Then we took the Renshaw Luxury Caramel and added some roasted peanuts into the caramel. Poured it on top, and then with the chocolate on top, just melted chocolate, spread it on top. And I don't know if you can see, but just on some lines, but you could put slices of Snickers or whatever on top. This one then is a Turkish Delight. So a bit similar to the rest. With the base, we made the base with the milk chocolate, normal biscuit crumbs and butter, melted that together and let it set. But for the topping this time we made a ganache. So we used some dark chocolate, some Glendelight, boiled that together, and then added some chopped Turkish Delight to it. Again, see bits of Turkish Delight through it. So today we're going to look at cookie crumb slices. So what we have here is a cookie crumb with peanut butter and jelly. You can see the slices. And also cookie crumb with a Nutella filling. We've used the McPhee cookie crumb, and we've added butter instead of water, what the recipe says. Also added some porridge oats. So with the crumb made, so I've just given it a light grease. I have the cookie crumb made up, just in a crumble. So I just put it in and spread it out with my hand. So it's quite easy and quite quick. Just push it down a bit once you get it evenly spread. Just like that. And we just give that 10 minutes in the oven, about 370. For the purpose of this, we're going to just use one tray and split it in half. So we're going to have the peanut butter and jelly in one half, Nutella in the other half. So to make the Nutella filling, I've got some Belkalad Belgian chocolate milk and some Glendelight. So I've heated it in the microwave till it's melted. I take the Nutella, add it to the melted chocolate and Glendelight, mix it. Just mix it, comes nice and smooth. Then I add some ice and sugar. Just mix it again till it's a smooth paste. Okay, and that's the Nutella filling. Okay, so got the filling there. I'm just going to put it on the base crumble. And just spread it. Just spread it evenly on the base. I'm going to take the peanut butter. So we've got a smooth peanut butter, a blackcurrant jam. So again, I'll just type the jam, just lines of the jam. And then smooth peanut butter. And then just top them with the crumble mix. So for the Nutella one, I'm going to use the crumble, but I've also added some nibbed roasted hazelnuts to the mix. And for the peanut butter and jelly slice, I've added roasted nibbed peanuts to the crumble mix. Again, just put it on top. And then just push it down. And then that's into the oven, 370 for 20-25 minutes. Okay, so there you have it. Nutella cookie crumble, peanut butter and jelly cookie crumble. So now we're going to look at the fruit and nut section. So for this one we have lemon, coconut and pistachio slice. So what we've done then is condensed milk, butter, biscuits, some lemon zest, some coconut and some pistachio. So mix that together and then lay it flat on a tray and let that set. And then for the top we have icing sugar, lemon juice, some butter, a layer of that on top. Let that set and then sprinkled it with pistachio and coconut. So now we have an almond and blackcurrant slice. So again, it's white chocolate, butter, almond essence, biscuit crumb and some almonds mixed together again and laid flat and let set. Then we took some blackcurrant jam, heated it in the microwave and brushed it on. Again, let that cool and it sat as well. And then we just had white chocolate on top and then some toasted almonds. So for something a bit different, we've tried to do a savoury type of product. So again, it's oats. It's a condensed milk, maple flavoured syrup, and on top we've got a yogurt topping and some bacon flavoured salad pieces we just bought in the local supermarket. So we just mix the condensed milk, the oats and the maple flavoured syrup together, laid it on a tray and then with some yogurt, white chocolate on top and then sprinkled with the bacon flavoured pieces. So now we have them all together, finished and all together. So here you can see the cookie peanut butter and jelly crumble. Just cut it in a triangle just to make it look a bit different. So the other one we have here is the cookie crumble with Nutella and some hazelnuts through the cookie crumble. So you can see again we've cut it in smaller slices because it is very indulgent. So now we have our idea of a Snickers. It's a crispy base, it's a peanut caramel with a chocolate top. Again, you could use a slice of the Snickers to decorate on top. The mint arrow brownie, we've used a mint flavoured caramel for the topping and then just sprinkled the mint arrow on top. But again, you could use an orange arrow or any of the other arrows that's available. The Turkish Delight slice, we've just used a little bit of edible glitter to give it a bit of a sparkle on top. But also you could use a different Turkish Delight like the lemon for Halloween, just to give you a themed product. The ginger and honeycomb crunch, we've used Aunt Sandra's honeycomb and you can see they have different sizes in that, from the large right through to the small. We've also used ginger nuts through the chocolate. The Jaffa cake slice, what we've done here, we've used some rainbow dust gold just to give it a shine. I mean, you could do that for Christmas if you wish. Also, you can use the different flavours of the Jaffa cake, like lemon and lime for the different seasons. So now we've got the maple and bacon slice. It's a theme from what the donut people are doing at the minute. So it's just oats with maple syrup and condensed milk through it. we have a yogurt topping and bacon bits. The bacon bits are just bread flavoured, so they're vegetarian. Lemon, pistachio and coconut slice. So it's just a biscuit base with coconut and pistachio through it. We've put a lemon icing on top and sprinkled it with pistachio and coconut. And here we have the almond and blackcurrant slice. Again, a biscuit base with white chocolate, blackcurrant jam, white chocolate and toasted almonds. So now we have one of the popular trends at the minute, which is the Biscoff. As you can see, we've done a 15 with it, just replacing the biscuit crumb with the Biscoff crumb. Over here, we have a rocky road. For this one, we've used the vegetarian marshmallows, but also standard marshmallows will do. Again, we did it in a loaf tin, so you can slice it. And then we did it in a cake ring. Just maybe you could use that for a birthday party or something like that. So this one is now the Biscoff with Nutella and some fudge pieces. So we just added Nutella to the chocolate and some Biscoff crumb. Let it set, and then on the top we've put some rainbow dust, just gold and bronze. So this time it's a twist on an old favourite, the 15s. So we've used Oreo biscuit as the biscuit crumb. So just put that in the mixer, let it break down, and then added condensed milk. And again, we've added the vegetarian mallows. So sorry we couldn't have you here in person for the Traybake session, but thank you for watching. We will have recipes available from your account manager, but also we will have a leaflet with lots of ideas. These are just some of the ideas that we've made. The video will be available online. Stay safe.